Hello, welcome back to my channel. Have I ever said that? Wow, I don't like saying that. Anyways, today's tutorial is on this look right here. This is a full face tutorial, so if you want to see how I achieved this look, then please keep watching. Okay, so I've already done my eyebrows. I just went ahead and did those off camera because I recently filmed an updated eyebrow tutorial. So if you want to know how I've been doing my eyebrows, you can go check that out. It's just a couple videos back. But anyways, I'm gonna mask while I do my eyeshadow, and for my mask today, I'm gonna be using this revitalizing strawberry peel off mask from Bella Beauty. I love their masks so much. And oh my god, I'm already making a mess. You guys, this happens to me every time. I bought this little like spatula type thing right here. It's not really a brush, but it's like shaped like a brush. And I'm gonna use this to apply the mask today. Oh my god, I'm making such a mess already. I bought this little spatula from Target. I think it's from the Bathory. I don't know. It was like $3. I bought it in the beauty section. And I just thought it would be nicer to use than a brush, you know? So I'm just gonna mask, oh wow. I'm just gonna mask right here in my T-zone area, but it's probably gonna end up like everywhere because this is very liquidy and it's dripping. I'm gonna put it on my chin too because this mask is all over right now. I'm also just applying it to my chin. I get the most like blackheads and like clogged pores like on my chin and then right in this area. So that's where I'm gonna focus the mask. Bella has really good masks and they're super affordable and you can buy them at Target. Oh my god, I've dripped this mask all over my freaking hand. That's if I sound congested, it's because I am, you guys. I don't know, I got like a sinus infection or something, or like a sinus cold. I don't know. My daughter brought something home because she was sick and then I got it. It's all over my pants. I'm gonna have to take my pants off. So I'm gonna let this mask dry while I do my eye makeup, and then when I'm done doing my eyeshadow, then I'll peel it off and we'll move on. Okay, so for my eyes today, I'm gonna be using the What's the Tea palette from The Balm, and this palette looks really cool. I just love it. It has all these warm toned shades, super pretty. I think I'm just gonna do something kind of like basic today. I want to do like a neutral brown toned smoky eye because I feel like I've been doing a lot of color lately and I just want to do something more like boring, basic. Because I don't always like to wear lots of crazy colors. So yeah. So anyways, this palette is cool because it comes with two primers, eyeshadow primers. There's a like nude one and then a black one. I'm going to be using the nude one today. And I'm just going to pick it up on my finger and pat it onto my eyelid. I've swatched these colors using the different primers and it makes such a difference. And it's so cool because it just it's like you get 3 different shades out of one eyeshadow, you know, because you can use it without a primer, you can use it with the nude primer, or you can use it with the black primer, and they all give a different look. So I just think that makes this palette like super like versatile and like, I don't know, I just really like it. So I'm just patting this eyeshadow primer all over my lid with my finger, making sure that it doesn't crease because this is a cream product. And then I'm gonna go in with my Morphe E8 brush and just kind of buff out the edges of that eyelid primer, eyeshadow primer, whatever, tap it in. Okay, I'm gonna try not to let my eyelids crease, so if I look crazy because the way I'm holding my eyelids, just know that that is why. Okay, so I'm going to dip into this shade right here. This is the shade Ooh La La, and it's kind of just like a nice transition shade. I'm taking this on this fluffy brush. This is from Pixi. This is the E02 fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to take this into my crease, and this is just going to be used as my transition shade today. And I'm going to focus this in my crease and kind of more so on the outer corner of my eyelid. Okay, so once I get that the transition shade how I want it. If you don't already know, I always do this kind of like cat eye shape because I have really round eyes, so I kind of like to fake a more like almond shape eye. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go back into the palette, and I am gonna take this primer again, and I think I am gonna cut my crease a little bit. I just can't help it. So I'm gonna use this eyeshadow primer, the neutral eyelid primer. I'm just taking it on this flat little tiny concealer brush, and I'm just gonna really quick cut the crease, just barely, just right here in the inner corner. And I'm just gonna lay down a little bit more of this primer so that the next eyeshadow color that I use just sticks really nicely. I love these eyelid primers because there is a neutral one and a black one in the palette, and they both give off such a different effect for these eyeshadows. So depending on which one you use, the eyeshadow is going to look a little bit different, and then it's also going to look different if you don't use one. So you kind of get like 3 different shades out of like one eyeshadow, if that makes sense. But anyways, moving on. I'm going to be taking the shade right here. It's called On the Down Low. It's just like a really pretty, kind of like coppery gold type of shade, and it's shimmery. And I'm going to place this onto the lid. I'm just using this brush. This is from a Profusions palette. It's actually a double-sided brush, but I'm using the flatter side of it, and I'm just packing the shadow onto my lid, kind of in like a cut crease fashion, if you will. And I'm focusing it in the inner portion of my eyelid, and I'm just gonna bring it about 3/4 of the way in. I'm gonna leave the very like outer corner alone. I'm not gonna put this on the outer portion of my eyelid, and I'm letting it taper off as it goes out towards the outer corner. Okay, after I get that shimmery gold shadow laid down on my lid, I'm gonna go in with this little contour brush. This is from Too Faced Cosmetics. It's kind of just like angled a little bit, but it's still pretty fluffy in my opinion. And this is gonna allow me to get right into my crease. I'm gonna take the same shade that I used out here for my transition and just pick up a little bit of that on the pointier part of this brush. And I'm gonna start diffusing the edge of that gold shadow right here in my crease with that transition shade so that it blends out nicely and that there's no harsh lines. I love this little contour brush because, like I said, it just helps me get right into my crease and be pretty precise. So I'm just blending the edge of that gold shadow into that transition shade just right here in the front area of my, or the like beginning portion of my lid. I'm just blending and blending and blending. And then I'm going to go in with this little eyeshadow brush. This is the All Over Shadow Brush from Too Faced, and there's no product on this brush. I'm just going to use this to diffuse the shadow up here right under my brows so that there's no harsh lines and so everything is super blended. I'm using a really light hand and just diffusing this area under the brow. And like I said, there's no product on this brush, just lightly blending everything. Okay, and then I'm going to dip back into the palette and I'm going to take this dark brown shade right here. This one is called Scandalous. It's a really deep brown shade. I'm picking this up on my Morphe M562 brush, and I'm just going to deepen the outer corner of my eye. This is why I didn't put the gold shadow here, because I already knew that I wanted to deepen this portion of the look just to give a little bit of depth and dimension. And I'm not going to take this beyond the crease. I'm just keeping this right here in the outer portion of my eyelid and right up in the crease, but not beyond the crease. And then once it meets the gold shadow right here, I'm just going to drag the brush back and forth to blend those two shadows together. And I'm going to take it up here a little bit, but like I said, it's just right up to the crease, and then I'm going to drag it into the crease a little bit, going more towards the inner corner of my eye, but just stopping right here. I'm not going to bring it all the way over, just right to the middle. Okay, so after I deepen that outer corner with that darker brown shadow, now it's time for lashes, and then we'll move on to the face, and then once I'm done with my face, I'll finish the eye look by doing the lower lash line. So for lashes today, I'm going to be using my absolute favorite lashes. These are the iconic light lashes from House of Lash. I'm gonna pop those on and then I will be right back. Okay, so lashes are on and now I can finally peel off this mask. It's like so dry and it's starting to like lift, as you can see right here. And so it's like really uncomfortable and it's making me talk funny. So I'm really excited to peel this off right now. Okay, ow, it hurts. Woohoo! And then I'll peel this one off. Okay, this mask smells good, by the way. It just smelled really like refreshing. Okay, and I just got some new skincare from First Aid Beauty, which I've tried they have like this lotion. It comes in a little tub like this and it's so good. And then I've been using their lip balm, but there's a couple more products that I haven't tried, including this one. So I'm gonna use these pads. They're like, what are they? They're the Facial Radiant Pads. Help exfoliate, tone, and brighten. They're alcohol free and safe for sensitive skin, so I love that. And I'm going to use those to just kind of tone after peeling off that mask. So they smell super mellow, which is good because I've used pads like this that you could tell have alcohol in them, and when you open the little container they just smell like alcohol and I don't really like those ones. So I'm excited to try these. I'm just going to take one of these little pads and I'm just going to start toning with it. I'm also going to use it to wipe away any fallout that fell because a little bit fell over here. But that's the great thing about waiting to do your foundation after eyeshadow, because if you have fallout, you just wipe it away. Easy. These feel nice. They feel really nice. Super soothing, and I just love like pre-soaked little pads like this. I just feel like they're so convenient, so I'm really stoked on these, to be honest. I'm gonna use them up here as well. I know I didn't mask up here, but I'm still gonna tone that area. Yeah, these feel so good. I'm over being congested, you guys. Oh my god. I feel like I sound disgusting. Probably because I feel disgusting. Okay, after I tone my face, I'm gonna go in with some moisturizer. This is also from First Aid Beauty. This is the Ultra Repair Barrier Cream, and I'm excited to try this. Ooh, it looks like it's almost like whipped. I don't know if you could tell, but it kind of looks like whipped almost. Oh, it's super lightweight. Oh yeah, it does say Berry Air Cream, safe for sensitive skin. I really am excited about this. It doesn't really smell like anything. Ooh, it feels so nice. I'm just picking up a little bit more on my fingers. It feels so nice. It definitely feels super lightweight, but also super hydrating at the same time. It kind of feels like it's like water-based. Super hydrating. Feels nice. I'm gonna bring it down my neck a little bit. I love moisturizers, you guys. Love facial moisturizers so much. Okay, and after I moisturize my face, I'm gonna go in with some primer, and I'm gonna be using this one from Too Faced Cosmetics. I got this a few months ago at an event at the Too Faced headquarters, and I haven't used it since on camera. I've used it since off of camera, but I haven't shown you guys, and this stuff is amazing. Everything from this line is just so, I love it because it all smells like fruity and just so good. So I love this primer because it's luminous, it's like shiny, and it comes in different shades too. That's cool. This is like the medium shade, I think. So I'm gonna take like a pump and a half of this, and this is the Do You Fresh Glow Luminous Face Primer infused with juicy watermelon and fresh cucumber. I'm super excited about all these products. I haven't really used them that much because I feel like I'm gonna be using them a lot during summertime because I don't know, they just remind me of like a summertime product. And look at that, it's gonna make my skin look super glowy and radiant. Love that, and it feels so nice. I'm just taking this on my fingers and just applying this all over my face. Like, I feel like this primer would look so good just alone over like a really nice tan, you know what I mean? So pretty, and I just feel like it helps your skin look so glowy. Look at that, it's so pretty. I love it. And I'm just applying this all over my whole face, up here on my forehead, everywhere. I want to be glowy, my whole face glowy. You guys, a lot of my friends have been telling me that I'm glowing lately. Like, they're like, oh my god, Hannah, you're glowing. And I don't know, I just feel like it's because I'm happy. But it scared me because usually you tell people that when they're pregnant. And I'm like, oh my god. Like, I'm not pregnant, but it still scares me because I don't want to be pregnant. So I'm not pregnant, but I don't know. It still scares me. Something you tell pregnant ladies. I know there is a I I'm pretty sure there's a foundation from this line, but I don't have it, but I really want to get it because I feel like I would really, really like that a lot. But for foundation today, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. As you can see, I'm almost out, which is so sad because I love this foundation so much. I'm in the shade Warm Nude, and I like to just pump this out directly onto my face. Ew, I'm being messy today. And then I'm going to take my little beauty blender. This one's kind of dirty. Oh, gross. And I'm just going to start blending this foundation all over. I love this foundation. I feel like it's pretty full coverage, as you can see. I do feel like I kind of put a little too much down, but that's okay. But this foundation just gives such a nice finish. And I kind of slept on it for a while, and then I picked it up again, and I've been using it like every day since. It's so freaking good. I need to go get another one. I'm also going to drag it down my neck as per usual, just so that everything blends. And I've mentioned this in previous videos. Normally I would also take my foundation onto my ears, but I have all these new piercings and they're like struggling to heal, you guys. I know cartilage piercings take longer to heal because they're in the cartilage, and I guess there's like not as much blood flow there or whatever, so it's like a lot harder for piercings in that area to heal. But oh my god, mine are struggling, so I don't want to get any foundation in that area, so I'm gonna skip applying that to my ears until those piercings heal, because I just want them to heal. That's all I want. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that normally I would apply my foundation to my ears as well, just to blend everything, but I'm not going to do that today. I love, love, love this foundation. I need to tan though. I feel like it works for me when I'm not that tan, but it just looks nicer when I'm tanned. But look at my skin. Oh my god. Love this foundation so much. So much. I also blend my hairline. I can do this because I have dark roots. If you have like platinum blonde hair, you have to be careful, because if you get foundation in your blonde hair, it ends up making your blonde hair look like orange hair. Just a side note, be careful when blending your foundation into your hairline, but I do think it's necessary because you don't want to have any harsh edges, you don't want any grandma lines, nothing like that. But see, can't you see why I would want to take that onto my ear? Because you can kind of see I have like a line going on here. My ear is much lighter than my face. That's okay though, because it doesn't matter. But normally I would take foundation onto my ears. Okay, after foundation, I'm going to do things a little out of order today because the highlighter that I want to use, also from the same line, is a jelly highlighter. So I would like to apply that before I apply any powders. This one is the You're So Jelly highlighter from Too Faced Cosmetics. This is in the shade Gilded Champagne, and this is so pretty. Literally a jelly. Oh my god, it smells so good. It smells just like the primer, just like delicious watermelon candy or something. I'm just gonna take this onto my finger here. As you can see, it's very pigmented and definitely very like jelly. And I'm gonna tap this onto this area, my cheekbone area, or the tops of my cheekbones, using my finger, but I think I'm going to go in with my sponge right now and just kind of tap it out with a sponge once I get this laid down. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just continue to use my finger. I don't know. So pretty. I am going to take my sponge and just lightly tap it out before it starts to dry. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. It looks super like natural glowy. Beautiful. Just taking the excess product that's on my finger, tapping it into my face. That's super, super pretty. I'm going to put some over here on this side using the same technique. I'm just applying it with my finger first and then blending it out with the sponge. I feel like that worked nicely. It definitely goes on more concentrated when you use just the finger, but the sponge is blending it out really, really well. Oh my god, this is so pretty. This highlighter comes in other colors, by the way. I just really liked this color. I'm going to take a little bit onto my chin, blend it out with the sponge, just highlighting all the highest points of my face. Definitely could put this on your chest as well. I'm going to put a little bit on the tip of my nose and then tap it down the bridge of my nose as well, very carefully. I feel like this highlighter would last a really long time because a little bit goes such a long way, and this pot is seriously so full. I feel like this would be a really good investment. So pretty. I feel like just the primer and this highlighter alone, like if you have a nice tan going on, it would look so pretty on the skin, even without a tan. I just love tans, but you know. Okay, and then I'm going to apply some to my forehead area because I normally highlight up here on my forehead. I love how it blends out. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. And it wears nicely on top of foundation. It's not like lifting the foundation or anything like that. So I like that. Gorgeous. It's like a dewy look. So pretty. I'm going to put a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Oops, a little bit too much. It's okay. That is beautiful. I'm obsessed. Definitely could put it up here on your collarbones, on your chest to get nice and highlighted and shimmery. I'm not going to do that today because I'm just not going to. But yeah, so pretty. So look at that. So pretty. I love it. Okay, let's bronze. For bronzer, I'm going to be using this palette from Pure Cosmetics. This is the Sculptor palette. And it has a highlighter, or it has 2 highlighters and 2 bronzers. I'm just going to be using this bronzer right here. I think I got this palette in a BoxyCharm box a while ago, and I have used it before, and if I remember correctly, it is very, 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 very pigmented, so I want to be careful that I don't make my face like muddy right now. So I'm just going to take the tiniest amount of that bronzer onto this bronzing brush. This is the Hoola bronzer brush from Benefit Cosmetics. I'm really going to tap it out because I don't want to look muddy, and I'm just going to start contouring my cheekbones really lightly. This is the lighter shade, and this palette is definitely on the darker side, especially for me. I'm pretty fair right now. I don't have a tan going on. Yeah, this is so pigmented. I'm literally barely making contact with my skin with this brush. Like, I'm using the lightest hand, and it is going on pretty pigmented, so be careful because I feel like if you get too pigmented it could look kind of muddy. I don't want to look muddy, especially because my face is a little tacky from that jelly highlighter, so I'm trying to be super, super careful. But yeah, just adding some depth to my cheeks. And then I'm going to take the same shade. See, look at that. Woo, a little bit too much. That's okay. I'd rather have that happen up here along my hairline than on my cheek because that would suck. But I'm just going to use this and tap it around the hairline, the perimeter of my face, just to warm up my face a little bit. I'm kind of just brushing it, flicking it, whatever, back towards my hairline just to really blend, and literally just doing this to warm up my face. But I do like to contour the edges of my forehead as well as the hollows of my cheeks. That looks pretty. Okay, after I contour my face, I'm going to go in with a little bit of setting powder. Normally I would bake, but I don't think I want to bake with this one because this one is a kind of like a shimmery setting powder, so I don't really know how good that would look. So I'm not going to bake with it today. Maybe I'll try that a different day. I'm just going to set my entire face with this setting powder. This is the Do You setting powder. This one also comes in different shades. I don't know if this is the name of the shade, but this is the Translucent Radiant Pearl. This is the lightest shade. I believe there's 3 different shades, but I'm using the lightest one, and this is also cool because it comes with this little like lid under the lid, and then it kind of has like a little like a bouncy net type thing right here. I don't know, I just really like that for powder. So, and by the way, it smells like watermelon just like all the other products. It smells delicious. So I'm just going to take my big fluffy brush from Real Techniques. I'm going to bounce my brush in there. It's kind of a lot of powder, so I'm going to tap some of it out. But I want to pick up some of the powder onto my brush. Still kind of a lot, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap it into the lid like this, and then I'm going to lightly tap this all over my face. I want to be really careful. I don't really want to like rub it around because I don't want to mess up this beautiful base that I just laid down. So I'm just really lightly tapping this all over, and like I said, this kind of has like a glow to it, like a shimmer, so it's going to give a really nice, beautiful, glowy finish. I think it tastes good too. I didn't like purposely taste it right now, but some of that fallout flew into my mouth and it tastes sweet, so just letting you know. So just tapping this all over and just really lightly setting my entire face with this setting powder. So pretty. My skin just looks so glowy. I love it. I'm obsessed. Obsessed. I love Too Faced products. Okay. After after I set my face, I'm going to go in with just a little bit of blush. Did I not grab a blush? Oh my god. Okay, for blush, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Sugar Peach Face and Eye palette. Look how pretty this is. It's freaking gorgeous. These are all shimmery, just letting you know. All shimmery, and you can use these as really like a highlighter, a blush, a bronzer, even an eyeshadow if you really wanted to. So I think I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This is the Peach Pop shade. It's like a shimmery pinky, it's like a pink color with like a gold shift. So we'll see how it looks as a blush. Kind of scared. It's very shimmery. But I like to use shimmery blushes sometimes just because I feel like it gives a nice glow and kind of like highlights the same time. So I'm taking this on my Real Techniques blush brush and just tapping this on. Oh yeah, it's pretty. I like a subtle, more like natural looking blush. So it's just like barely pink but also still glowy. So it kind of goes with the glowy theme that I got going on right now because I feel like my skin's looking super glowy. So just tapping this on to the apples of my cheeks right here and then dragging it up and out. By the way, these are very pigmented, so be careful. The only thing I don't like about shimmery products is they look gorgeous and like from far away, like you probably can't even tell what I'm about to say, but from far away they look fine, but up close the shimmer really highlights the texture of the skin. So I have a lot of like large pores in this like area and it's definitely bringing them out. It's just really highlighting the texture of my skin, no pun intended, but it's just making the texture of my skin stand out a little bit more. So just keep that in mind when using shimmery products, but from far away it looks fine. I'm also going to apply a little bit of this blush to my chin and then a little bit up here to my forehead. Just adding some color to my whole face because color is good, makes us look alive. And I'm going to take this big fluffy brush from Real Techniques, the one that I used to set my face with that setting powder. I'm just going to lightly tap out the area that I put that blush down just to kind of diffuse it a little bit. And that looks nice. That's pretty. So it's really just the most subtle bit of pink, but enough to make me look flushed. Pretty. Okay, so we done with the face? I think so. Okay, so I'm going to go back into the eyeshadow palette and I'm going to take that, I'm going to dip back into this shade right here, Ooh La La, that's what it's called. I'm going to take this on my Sigma E25 eyeshadow brush, and if you don't remember, this is the shade that I used for my transition color. So I'm just smoking out the lower lash line with that shade. I'm going to connect it right here to that shadow at the top. I'm just continuing to smoke out the lower lash line, kind of bringing it down a little bit more for a more dramatic look. And then I'm going to dip back into the dark brown shade right here, Scandalous. And I'm taking this on the M562 brush from Morphe again, and I'm just going to deepen that lower lash line with this darker brown shade, and I'm going to connect it right here to the shadow at the outer corner on the upper portion of my eyelid. You know what I mean. So just deepening that lower lash line. Super pretty, super smoky, sexy. Ooh, gorgeous. I'm gonna go back in with the E25 brush and a little bit more of that lighter brown shade and just smoke it out a little bit more. Just kind of building it up down here, going back and forth, blending, connecting the shadow right here. That should be good. Okay, and then once I get that brown smoked out underneath, I'm going to dip back into the palette and I'm going to take this shimmery gold shade that I took earlier. This is called On the Down Low. This is what I used up here. And I'm taking this on my all over eyeshadow brush from Too Faced, and I'm just going to place this in the inner corner portion of my lower lash line, and I'm going to drag it in towards the middle of my lower lash line to meet that brown and just to blend them together. And this is just going to brighten up the eye a little bit as well as pull the look together. So these are the kind of looks that I live for. Just a basic brown smoky eye with some like type of gold shade going on. This is really what I live for and what I would normally, this is like a go-to look for me, you know? Versus like some crazy purple and pink and yellow look, or red eyeshadow or blue eyeshadow. Even though I love playing with those colors, this is more of like a me look. Even though it's kind of boring, but love a look like this. Okay, and then after I finish that lower lash line, I'm going to go in with some mascara. This is Monsieur Big mascara from Lancome. I think I got this back in February because it was like a Valentine's Day PR. If you can't tell, I mean there's like little hearts all over this mascara tube. So cute though. I haven't used it yet, but I know it's going to be good because everything from Lancome is so good. But I'm just going to give my false lashes a quick coat of mascara. This is just going to help them blend with my natural lashes as well as just give them a little more volume. Yeah, I like this mascara. It looks nice, like really black. Okay, and then I'm also going to take this mascara onto my lower lashes. I'm going to focus it on the lower lashes that are more towards the outer corner of my eye. I'm not going to bring it all the way into these lashes in here. I just like to coat the outer lower lashes and I like to pull them outwards like this. I like to brush them like this way just to give me more of like a cat eye type of look. I don't know, I just prefer the way my lashes look when they're going out. Also, my lower lashes are like super long, so I don't really like when they go like down this way because they touch my face and I don't like that. I'm going to go in with some setting spray before I apply my lips, and I'm going to be using the Slay All Day setting spray from Gerard Cosmetics. This one is the mango scented one, and I've heard good things about this, and it's funny because one of my subscribers, followers, whatever, just asked if I had tried this, and I hadn't yet until right now, so if you're watching this, I'm trying it now. I'll let you know how I like it. I'm just gonna spray this on. I'm scared. Oh my god, it smells wonderful. It smells so good. It smells like mangoes. It smells like a tropical fruity drink. Okay, and then let's move on to lips. So for lips, I'm also going to be using two products from Gerard Cosmetics. I'm going to use the lip pencil in the shade Share, and this liquid lipstick, the Hydra Matte in the shade Bare It All. These seem like colors that I would like. I've never tried them before, so here goes nothing. Super excited. I'm just going to line my lips. This pencil is super smooth. It's like gliding on. Just lining my lip. I'm also going to take this shade, and I do this with all of my lip pencils, and I'm just going to kind of fill in my lip. Kind of use this as like a base. Oh my god, the formula of this though, the consistency, how it's going on, is so smooth and so creamy. I love that. You know, sometimes lip pencils can be like super dry, I feel. But this is going on like butter. It's gorgeous. Alright, so not really the color that I was hoping for. A little too dark for what I wanted, but I'm just gonna roll with it anyways because every time I edit my videos, I'm watching myself apply my lipstick and I'm like, oh my god, I always use the same freaking lip color all the time. Even if it's from a different brand, I'm always using like similar lip colors, and I just feel like I need to switch it up sometimes, so I guess today's the day. So after I apply that lip liner, I'm gonna go in with that liquid lip. This looks very similar to this pencil. We'll see how it goes on though. It's actually a little lighter in color, and it's more of like a peachy shade. More of what I would normally go for, so it's good. I think it'll look nice over this lip liner. It's also going on super creamy. I'm hoping it doesn't get too dry when it dries down though, because I feel like some liquid lips are so drying. This one seems like a pretty good one though. Pretty, look at that color. So pretty. I wanted more of a nude today because I didn't want to look this glam, but it is super pretty, so I'm just gonna go with it. And I don't even know what to do with my hair today, you guys. Ugh. My hair is just another freaking story. I need it done so bad. Maybe I'll just do like a cute ponytail. Ah, it's stuck in my ring. Okay, stand by. I'm gonna do something with my hair. Okay, I don't even know what to do with my hair. I just threw it up in this little fun bun. But anyways, super into this look. It's so pretty, especially my skin. I love how it's like glowy and radiant. I'm obsessed. And actually, I feel like this lip looks good with this eye look going on. It just looks kind of like elegant, glam. I don't know. Maybe it's the hair. I don't know. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please let me know by giving this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already so you don't miss out on my future videos. And come say hello to me in the comment section. I love to talk to you guys, and I try to respond to every single one of my comments. So yeah, come say hi. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye!